Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are actually going to learn how to start using Google Colab or Google Colaboratory to run Python programs. And if you have never used Google Colab first time, then this tutorial is actually for you. I also have not signed up on Google Colab using this uh, computer, so let's start doing it. So first of all, we will open the browser, and as I mentioned in my last video, that you need to just have a Gmail account or a Google's account, and if you are already logged in, then you can just actually come here on the right and check what options are available. If you are actually going to use the Google Colaboratory first time, or then you need to actually go to the marketplace and look for Colaboratory. So I'm actually going to search the Colaboratory, and here I can see Colaboratory. So if I click on it, you see, so in some places you will see people writing Google Colab as a short form, or you can also call it Google Colaboratory as it is mentioned here, and you need to actually install it. Please go ahead and continue. It will ask for permissions. So this is actually learn at aistudioforyou.com is our channel, and this is our email address. So I'm going to actually use this one and then continue. And in few seconds, we should be able to start using the Google Colaboratory. Done. Okay, so let's go back and check if now we are actually able to start using Colaboratory, and it should be appearing somewhere here. If not, okay. Let's even search for it. So we can even start using the Google Colab from here, and open Colab. So here you can actually see it is asking you to upload from your Google Drive or from your local computer or from GitHub, or it may also have some examples. So what we can do here, we can actually click on new notebook. I will explain what is notebook in terms of programming, and it is as similar to our notebooks in school where we actually used to be writing homework, and anything that we write in this notebook, we can execute it and see its output. So that is a very handy tool, and we can actually start using it today to write our first program. Now, as I mentioned, that this tutorial was actually to just give you a quick overview of start using Google Colaboratory, but one thing that I can do is actually show you writing the first program. So print, actually, print is the very first line of code that we always try to perform in every language when we are starting. And this empty space where I'm writing print, what do we call it actually? We call this thing, I just clicked on code. So you see, when I click here, it gives me options: code, text, whether I want to write code, whether I want to write text. So if I want to write text, I should click on text, and then it is giving me a text option. We even have a lot of options to delete this cell, so I will delete it. So there are two types of cells right in front of you. One is a cell where you can write text, and another is a cell where you can actually start writing code. We don't want Colab generative AI at the moment. So if I double click here, I can write any text here. And what should we write? First program in Python. Okay, that's what I have written. So now first program in Python, I have written this text. So this text is actually not a code. It is just text for human understanding to show the purpose. Now, as I said, hello world is actually a statement, a text that we print when we start learning a new language to just actually have an introduction to that language. In Python, Python is actually simple as human language. We can just say something like this. So print is just a keyword. So please remember, whenever I say keyword, it means this word is actually important. This word actually can be used to perform some tasks that are associated with it. So print, what does it mean? We want to print something on a paper. Now we want to print something on a screen because we are on a screen. And now what I will do, I will write print, a bracket. Every programming language or even every human language has a syntax, has a grammatical rules, a list of grammatical rules, and we need to follow that. I will always say this is a cat. I will not say this are a cat. So there is a grammatical rule for that. That is should follow this. And over here, print should have these parentheses after that. And whatever we want to print, it should be written in double quotes first. And then I can say hello world. And welcome to the data science, machine learning, and AI course. Now, once I have written this long welcome message, I can actually click on the right on the play button. This play button is actually, you can see what it is showing, run cell. So it is showing that if you click here, you can run the cell. If you press Control Enter, these two keys together, it will run this cell. And if I click now, we will see what will happen. So one thing that you see on the top, this Colab notebook that we are trying to use is now connecting to actually allow us to start pasting any piece of code here and execute it. So it might take a few seconds for you to actually for it to be connected. Maybe based on some internet connection, it can take a few seconds. But as you can see in the bottom, it mentioned connect. Oh, see, we have just printed the first line using the Python programming language on the screen. And I said print, and it has actually printed this thing. All of you can actually just go now, follow the steps, open the Colab notebook, and you can actually start printing anything. If you write print, add a parenthesis, follow it by double quotes, write anything in between the double quotes, and then close the parenthesis and click here on the play button. It will actually run the cell, or you can alternatively press Control Enter keys and it will print it. So that was the first step towards the Google Code Laboratory that I wanted to show you. Now you can even rename it. So we can even rename the notebook as okay, one thing remember, spaces are not so nice when you are naming some things. As a good practice, we always either try to add dashes or underscores. So just start making it a habit that when you are naming a file, use underscore or dash. Mostly underscores are better. And if you say my first notebook. So now this is your first notebook. And if you want to actually download it, you can click here and you can even download it as .ipynb. So, and .py, these are two formats. .py are the Python script files extension, and we have not started working into the script format yet. So .ipynb will be the extension of this notebook file, which you can actually download and save. And in future, we will also learn what are other softwares where we can open these notebooks, such as Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab. So we will even go through those concepts as well, those software tools as well. So thank you everyone. Please go ahead, practice this step, and I will see you in the next video where we will start learning how actually we can use Python and how we can actually start working with variables and constants and different data structures in Python. So do watch the next video. I'll see you in the next video.